beautiful Capricorn. We are here with your April reading. Thank you so much for coming back to tap in with me and check me out. I've already pulled your cards. We're going to keep it simple like we did last month. You've got a 5 card spread. You've got a card for every element, and then you've got a message from Spirit. So we're going to go ahead, hop right on into it. Your Spirit message, Prince of Pentacles. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys had a similar spirit message last month. This is basically just saying that there is an offer not only being made to you, but there is an offer being made to you that's going to require hard work. But you guys, excuse me, are no strangers to hard work. You guys are no strangers to being able to see a project through it. You guys, Capricorns, are some of the most determined signs I have ever met. You guys, when you want something, you go and get it. You do not let anything stop you, especially if it has to do with work, especially if it has to do with the coin. So this is basically just saying this is a time for you to show that skill. This is a time for you, if your work has slowed down or things have changed in your coins in your pockets, it's time for you to now use your Capricorn skill, step up and make the most of it. You have a certain set of skills that a lot of signs do not possess. And that's not just technical skills like what you're good at in your job. You guys are really good. You guys have ambition. You guys have a thirst for not just money, but for security that is unmatched. You guys want to provide the very best, and it doesn't matter, if you're providing for your family, if you're providing for yourself, whoever it is that you take care of them well. So with that said, just keep that in mind. If you look at the card, I don't even know if I showed you, Prince of Pentacles, he's riding on a peacock. Showing your colors, showing what you're good at, making it known that this is your lane. And you very much so, you guys, this is your card, this is your sign. Prince of Pentacles is saying, you're showing up and you're reading hella heavy. Creator wants you to know that you are seen. Creator wants you to know that the work you're doing is valued and that you're on the right path. So don't stray, don't get caught up in, especially if, again, things have changed at your place of work, don't get caught up feeling sorry for yourself. Really, this is time for you to be patient, but to also use that ambition to push you forward and to show everybody what it is that you're really working with, and not just the skills you bring to a resume. Okay. So in the card beneath that for Earth, you've got 9 of Wands. And then as you can see at the bottom of the card, she's got a child behind her. So this is basically telling me, again, remember when I said that whoever you provide for, you do it well. You could be providing for multiple generations. You could be providing for your children. You could be providing, excuse me, for an elder. You could, again, just be providing for a wife or, a future that you are investing in. With that said, this is not a time for you to stop. It's a time for you to understand that the struggle you've been kind of going through, the changes you've been facing, it's not that it's a time for you to quit and to give up. It's a time for you to be calculated. It's a time for you to be patient and to know when to attack. But it's not a rest time. This is an active patience. This is a patience with a purpose. So this is basically saying, as hard as you've had to fight for all of those generations here behind you, as bright as that fire is burning, she's holding that torch, even though she's got a baby on her back, even though she's been fighting for the last 8 cards. Okay. This is basically saying, put all of your energy into whatever it is that you're going after. And even if that means being patient and using your energy to be still, to calculate your attack, again, it's a time to keep pushing forward. It's a time for you to rest when it's appropriate and to fight when it's appropriate, and to know the difference. What's going on in your water element, though? You've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is basically saying, I do feel like you guys are fighting, especially for family. You guys have a really close bond with those that you love. This could be relationships. This could be what you call romantic. Sorry, I don't know why. Apparently, a bitch ain't getting no romance. But this could be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership. This could be, again, family that is not romantic. This could be your children. As you can see in the card, there's a lot of different generations. You've got children, you've got elders. So this is basically just saying you guys are definitely passionate in your emotional space, and you really, really love who and whatever it is you're going hard for. This could even be your business. This could be, I have to go hard because you own your own company, or because, you want to start your own company, or because your wife has a company, or your kids, you're trying to secure generational wealth. It's something you really love. So, with that said, if you really, this also is speaking to the love of money. If you really love money, you will find a way to get to it. That said, you need to be mindful about how much you love money in your relationship, your emotional relationship with money. You can't let money control you emotionally. You can't let money be something that can shift your mood. And that's really hard to say, especially living in these modern times with this capitalistic society. It's really hard to say that money isn't happiness, but it's not. And if it is for you, you need to check into why. Because it's not just the dollar that makes you happy, it's what you can purchase that makes you happy. It's making, your wife smile. It's making your babies happy. It's, paying your mother's bills. Those are the things you really love. It's not the money. Get clear about that so that you understand what you're chasing and why. And the element of air, y'all ready for some love. It might not be like a super deep relationship, but y'all are ready to kind of dip your toe in, and you guys are really thinking about getting back into romantic partnership again, or you're thinking about your next lover, or you're thinking about the lover that you have currently, what that could look like. This is also saying, though, that it's not lasting for you. You might be thinking about dipping out. You might also be thinking very selfishly about a relationship that you're engaging in, or a person that you might just be casually sleeping with. This is saying that you got options. This is an option. And so you are also considering all of the other options as you consider that option. Don't be selfish. Don't be fucked up. Don't be out here leading people on and treating people poorly. As you determine what your version of love is, excuse me, as you determine what your version of love is and what that looks like for you romantically. If you are a person who has been in a relationship hiatus, right? You haven't been dating, you haven't been going out, you haven't been really investing in love. Not to say that it's necessarily the time to do so, but I think you guys have already been considering it. Maybe you guys are kind of lonely, or maybe you guys are just horny. Maybe you guys just are ready to get back into the love game. And that's cool. Again, as long as you're not acting selfishly, and as long as as long as with those options you're considering those people's feelings as well. And your own feelings too. Typically this is a card of like, this is a fuck boy card, fuck girl card, saying that you're being kind of selfish and you're only worried about your desires and your wants. Be mindful of what other people could want and desire also, and if you fit the mold. Don't be out here wasting people's time if you know damn well that they want a relationship and you just want to fuck. Okay? And don't let people waste your time if you know you want a relationship and someone just wants to fuck. Last card out, you have got Judgment. This is in the space of fire. I feel like maybe you guys are feeling a little judged about your passions. Maybe you really do love money, and maybe you have a partner who's like, damn, you really care too much about materialistic shit. Or maybe you are judging yourself, or you're feeling judgment for some of the decisions you guys have been making lately. I know last month, I believe you guys had the devil card in your spread, which lets me know that you guys were drinking, having random sex, excuse me, probably substance use, things of that nature. Excuse me. Sorry, Capricorn, damn. Gambling, things like that. You guys could be indulging in things that you really, that feel good but are not actually good for you. And with that said, this judgment card is basically saying either you or creator, has put that into your power center to be like, hey, you're kind of out here wilding, and I need you to check in with where your real source of power comes from, your real fire. And it comes from, and this isn't judgment from your peers, this isn't judgment from, this isn't a judgy face at a grocery store. This is you feeling like, okay, damn, I really probably should get my shit together. You and creator have had conversations around you needing to kind of refocus and recenter. um, I do feel like it is your desire to get yourself in alignment and to be basically in alignment with your creator as well, and with your path and your purpose. And you've kind of let some shit slip or slide, um, or you haven't been living up to your true potential. That's okay. We all fall into that rut, but you need to know that now is a good time to get yourself out of it, and not just because creator says so, but because deep down you really want to. Nobody ever changes because someone told them to. Everybody always changes because they truly want to. So just consider that, think about and tap into the things that you want to change, especially things that can further you on this journey, further you in this fight, things that can really help to propel you forward and to fuel you instead of drain you, especially physically. If you're not sleeping, you need to sleep. If you are not eating appropriately, you need to do so. You're a warrior. You need to take care of yourself as such, especially if you're doing it for multi generations. You need to keep in mind what it is that you truly want and what it is you're going for. And again, remember, you were born to do this shit. This is your birthright. This is who you are. This is what creator expects of you. You are meant to show the rest of the zodiac how to really cement some shit that is real and that is tangible in this material world. We look to you to do that. All the other earth signs, we're good at, building and giving direction. You guys are good at securing. You guys are good at holding it down. We, other earth signs, can make the pinnacle. You will secure the pinnacle. You will protect the pinnacle. You will invest. You will have a 401k and a retirement plan. Meanwhile, we're out here shopping. So thank you, Capricorn. We need you on behalf of Virgo and Taurus. But yeah, I just want to reiterate to you guys, you are the earth sign that really does indulge in the material, and that's everything. Everything. Alcohol, sex, all of those things. So again, it's time for you to kind of realign, get yourself back into the space where you feel comfortable, the space where you really feel like you're making a difference in your own life and in the lives of those around you, because that's what you love and that's what's important to you. Okay, Capricorn. This reading was short, simple, to the point. I do want to clarify one thing. Or do I? So I wanted to clarify the Prince of Cups, because I don't know if that's fuckboy energy from you, from someone else, or if this is just something that you're thinking about as far as the dating game, and you got the Seven of Cups. So maybe some of you are also considering not only which partner, but which type of relationship you want to be in. Do you want to be in a same-sex relationship? Do you want to be in a heterosexual relationship? Do you want to be in a super conservative, heteronormative relationship, or do you want to branch out and try something different? This is a card, again, if you look, there are options. These boys is playing in the bathhouse, okay? But they're also nurturing each other and loving each other and showing each other intimacy that isn't necessarily sex. So I think for you, a lot of this Prince of Cups energy isn't necessarily you looking for true partnership as much as you're looking to be nurtured. So keep that in mind too. We all need a soft shoulder. We all need, our head rubbed and kisses and all the things, as much as hard-ass Capricorn thinks that they don't. It's something that we as humans crave. Human touch, connection, those are essential for us to thrive. So with that said, I think a lot of you are really just considering, again, not only your options, but kind of being confused. A little bit of confusion about what it is now that either you're single or you're out of a job that you used to really love, or just whatever shift has happened. There's a lot of things that are opened up to you. You're free. Freedom comes with the cost of having to make choices and to live with those choices and to be held accountable to those choices. So, with that said, again, in love, I think for you, this is your accountability to being nurtured. You need to allow those that you love to love on you just as much. You're never going to receive this Ten of Pentacles if you are the only provider. You have to let other people come in and provide for you also. You have to let other people come in and fill your cup. So choose one. Choose a cup. It doesn't have to be immediately. It doesn't have to be, as long as it's organic and authentic, you will be fine. I promise you'll be fine. Let people love you and do it authentically. Do it from a more mature place than that Prince of Cups. Really get in touch with what it is you truly need. Because if you just need to smoke, somebody to laugh with, to get your rocks off, and to chill and to just have someone to, be affectionate with, that's cool. If you just want to indulge in physical connection because it feels good, that's fine. But it's not going to be substantial enough to feed your soul. So really get in touch with what your soul wants, because your soul wants more than just some dick. Your soul definitely wants more than just some titties. Okay? So just, again, excuse me, keep that in mind. Although your soul may want some dick, fellas, don't be afraid. If this is you saying that you're having a hard time coming out of the closet, or if you're having a hard time, with your sexual identity, it's 2020. It's 2020. And I know that there's still a lot of stigma. I know that there's still a lot of things going around that, there's a lot of homophobia and a lot of hate speech, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's a lot of people having fun out here too, so don't deprive yourself, Capricorn. You don't deprive yourself of anything else. So with all of that said, also, I do want to tell you guys, sex can be an addiction too. You guys are known for having addictive behaviors and patterning and falling into depression. This Seven of Cups with this Prince of Cups tells me you guys might be struggling, again, with just wanting to physically connect because it feels good, it sounds good, you believe that you should. Don't be out here thoughting and bopping it if it ain't really right for you right now, Capricorn. Okay? I love you, my dearest Capricorns. Like I said, I love Capricorns, my fellow Earth sister sign. So I care about y'all a lot. One of my best friends has a strong Capricorn placement. You guys are the father of the zodiac, and she might have all the Cancerian mothering, nurturing, but she definitely has that fucking Capricorn fatherly fist. So I love y'all. I rock with y'all. I believe in y'all. I love what y'all stand for. So shout out to you, Capricorn. Keep it groovy. Keep doing your thing. And we will see you next month.